Once, in a bustling city, lived a humble baker named Hassan. He ran a small bakery in a narrow street where the smell of freshly baked bread filled the air. Although his business wasn't large, it was enough to get by. Hassan was known for his kind heart and generous spirit. He would often give away free bread to those who couldn't afford it, whether they were poor, sick, or simply in need. One chilly morning, as Hassan was preparing his dough, an old woman entered his bakery. She was thin, frail, and had deep lines of age etched on her face. Her clothes were tattered, and her hands shook as she gripped the doorframe. "Good morning, young man," she said in a soft, raspy voice. "I have not eaten in 2 days. Could you spare me a loaf of bread?" Hassan, without hesitation, smiled warmly and nodded. "Of course, madam. Take as much as you need." He handed her a warm loaf of bread, and the woman's eyes filled with gratitude. "May God bless you," she whispered and left the bakery. Days passed, and Hassan continued his work, but something strange began to happen. Whenever he would give away food or help someone, he would notice an unusual glow around him. It wasn't the sun, nor was it the light from his bakery windows. It was a light that seemed to come from within, as if his good deeds were being rewarded in a way he couldn't understand. One evening, a man in a dark coat entered the bakery. He looked like he was in his mid-30s, but his eyes had a strange depth, as though he had lived many lifetimes. He didn't ask for bread. Instead, he spoke to Hassan. "I've been watching you, Hassan," the man said. "I see the kindness you show to others and how you give even when you have little. Do you know the true power of charity?" Hassan was puzzled. "I try to help as much as I can, but I don't understand what you mean." The man smiled gently. "Charity is not just about giving material things. It is about giving from the heart, from the soul. Every time you help someone, you share a piece of your light with the world. And that light, though it may seem small, is what keeps the world going." The man's words hung in the air, and as if on cue, a soft golden glow surrounded Hassan. It was the same glow he had noticed before, but this time it was brighter, more intense. "Do you see it now?" the man asked. Hassan looked around, and for the first time, he truly saw the light of goodness and generosity that filled his heart. "I never knew," he said softly, overwhelmed by the realization. "I thought I was just giving bread, but I've been giving much more." The man nodded. "Remember this, charity is a light that never fades. When you give, you receive, not in material wealth, but in peace, joy, and a connection to the world around you. And that is the greatest wealth of all." The man turned to leave, and as he stepped out of the bakery, the golden glow seemed to follow him. Hassan stood there for a moment, feeling a deep sense of peace he had never known before. He now understood that charity wasn't just an act, it was a way of life. From that day on, Hassan continued to help those in need, but now he did it with a new understanding. He knew that every act of kindness, no matter how small, was a spark that could light up the world. And though he remained a humble baker, his heart was filled with a wealth far greater than anything money could buy. This story shows how charity, even in its simplest form, brings light not just to those who receive it, but to those who give as well. It teaches that the true reward of giving is not in material wealth, but in the intangible richness of love, peace, and connection to others.